What is your view on the library precinct?
I think we've got the cart in front of the horse in many ways, in that we've gone out with a very large price tag and no real sense of what's actually going into it. And so I think we need to refocus and say, you know, what do we want from this precinct? What can it offer our community? And then go, how much is this going to cost? But I think fundamentally the idea of civic and social investment as a catalyst for improving our city is a sound idea.
I do not support the 46 million library proposal. I think it is unaffordable, particularly in the current context where you've got both households and businesses facing highest inflation for 30 years and a doubling in interest rates. We need to go back to the drawing board. My first preference will be seeing the existing Elmer Turnhamall Library repaired so that it can give us some more life. In the event that is not practical and possible, then we need to look at a more modest proposal.
So before we talk about the library, I want to talk about the concept of civic investment. Do we believe in civic investment in Nelson Whakatū? And if we're going to have that conversation, we need to think also about the Performing Arts Centre that we decided we were going to build, I think in about 2010, and then in 2011 the council at the time decided not to do it. They vetoed it. Now, when I think about civic investment, I think about the opportunity cost of that decision. We could have had a decade of events, big events happening in our central city that we weren't able to have because we didn't have a performing arts centre. I want to think about how that fits with this discussion. And let's figure out whether or not we believe in civic investment first, and then let's talk about the library. But if you want to talk specifically about the library, for me, I would say I believe in civic investment, and I believe that a new library should be part of that investment.
Oh, absolutely not. Not in its current position, no. I presented to the public at large recently via Facebook my determinations on the ultimate cost of that, and it's about 80 million, not the 27. Incidentally, it's 27, not 44 for the building if you look at the pie chart.
I've been very strongly against that size of expenditure on that. I was the only councillor who voted against that being in the LTP, and I see a few councillors have changed their mind when it's come to the environmental side of it, but it's a no, clear no.